This Saturday is a monster day for sports. England versus Norway in the World Cup quarterfinals. Paddy Pimblett steps back into the fire. And then, of course, Conor McGregor returns to the UFC against Max Holloway. And whether you love him or hate him, want him to win, want him to lose, or just want to see what happens when chaos walks back into the Octagon, one thing is certain: the Mac is back. But this isn't really about Conor winning or losing. That's the shallow version of the story. The deeper version is what comeback actually means. Because Conor's story is not clean. It's not polished. It's not some Disney version of greatness where the hero rises, wins, stays humble, and rides into the sunset with perfect lighting and a violin playing in the background. No, this is a story full of flaws, mistakes, setbacks, ego, chaos, fame, money, questions, criticism, and the painful possibility of what could have been. But that's also what makes it human. It's one thing to come from nothing and become something. It's another thing to become everything you ever dreamed of becoming and then losing yourself in that process. Your discipline, your identity, your philosophy, your edge, your potential. And I'm not here to pretend I know the inside of a man's life. I don't. None of us do. But I do understand the struggle of trying to become yourself again after you've drifted away from who you were supposed to be. And if you've ever fought addiction, distraction, chaos, depression, ego, heartbreak, failure, or your own worst habits, then you understand something most people only comment on from the outside. Coming back is not a slogan. Coming back is a war. It is waking up and choosing discipline when the easy way out is begging for your attention. It is finding God, finding structure, finding sobriety, finding silence amidst the noise. That is what makes this interesting. Because in one way or another, I hope the majority of us can relate. Whatever stage we are in our lives, the comeback is a walk through hell. Not because Conor is perfect, but because he isn't. Maybe the dream ends tonight. Maybe it begins again. But either way, there is something to learn from the ferocity of a comeback. Because some stories are not written on paper. Some are written by the universe and the stars. So like him, hate him, or hate me for saying it, I'll say it anyway. The Mac is back. And mark my words, win or lose, whether this is the last time we ever see him inside that octagon or we see him walk into that fire again, when we look back, we will remember Conor McGregor as one of the greatest icons of combat sports we ever got to watch.